Hey everyone, it's Ed from GameSpace here, and have you ever found that you're playing an MMO and it lags? Are files taking too long to move across your network? Is the generic Wi-Fi connection that you're getting from your ISP just not cutting it? Well, that's what happened with us. I've just moved house, and that means that I have a chance to put in entirely new networking. Now, whilst I might very well love putting holes into the wall, I'd rather not, and therefore we're going to need to go Wi Fi and cut the cord. To that end, rather than rely on the basic AC dongle that I've got sitting below this computer and whatever getting thrown at me, we're going to go to Wi Fi 6. Wi Fi 6 is going to come to us thanks to the GC-WBAX210 Gigabyte Wi-Fi 6 card. This PCI Express card is bought out of my own chunk of change and provides us with the option of 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi 6, 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi 654 and 802.11a, as well as accessing the 2.4 gigahertz range if you are still running that on your old school router. In the end, what that means is that hopefully we'll be going from a bandwidth of something around 1.3 thousand megabits per second to a potential Wi-Fi 6 standard here of 2.4 gigabits per second. Now, whilst that means that there are a number of different variations, we'll go into that a bit more after we've unboxed this. So, as I said, this is the Aorus GC-WBAX210. It's going to be part of my new setup here now that I've got gigabit fiber into the premises, and it provides us access to 802.11ax standards at 160 megahertz with tri-band Wi-Fi, meaning I can hit both the 2.45 and 6 gigahertz bandwidth and 5.2 Bluetooth, so not too shabby. This is currently doing the rounds over in the UK. It's something around a 40 to $50 mark, depending on where you get it, and if you're lucky, even down as low as 30. The card itself is probably going to make some noise as we get this out, but it doesn't come with too much in the way of pretense or packing, which is really great to see. So we've already got the antenna, which is kind of space age. I'll open that up in a moment for you to see. We've got the card itself, which obviously comes in its static-proof packaging. And that's going to be a PCI Express slot that you might see here, as well as a connector for the Bluetooth as well. It also comes with an installation guide, thanks to Gigabyte there. Let's just bring that over. And drivers specifically for the card. Let's get the box out of the way as normal. And let's open up the card itself. So obviously I want to be super careful with this because although I've grounded myself, I am not currently grounded. So this card itself comes with a lovely sleek Aorus heatsink, as well as some branding on the card itself, which is kind of cool. So it also comes with two connectors for multi-input, multi-output antenna, which I'm going to move that out of the way, and we'll get that connected shortly. You'll also find that on the front of that, we've also got port connectors as well. So again, I'm going to move this out of the way. Obviously, as I've said, we've got a connector. I'm assuming this cable is for Bluetooth connectivity, and it'll go into your spare USB slot on your motherboard and then onto your card. We've got the antenna, which is something we probably want to have a quick look at here, up close. Taking it out of its packaging, the antenna is going to contain all of the areas that the card is going to connect to. You have both the connectors here and allow you to be able to give yourself a bin on your desktop or laptop, should you, probably not a laptop. So that is going to be the first part of our Wi-Fi 6 project here at my house and game space. If you want to see how that's going to go and whether this makes an actual difference in connectivity, then take a look over at game space now and see if the Gigabyte GC-WBAX210 first revision card at its really cheap entry point is the best starting off point for Wi-Fi 6